epicleaks.com.
Trent, you're a coward. For the first time in your tubby little life, you f***ing ran. If you're gonna f***ing come for the king, you better not miss. You're a coward loser. I gave you the chance to stick up for yourself, speak for yourself, okay, and prove you're not a pussy loser. And what'd you do? So in the comments of the Ryan Beard video, there was a person malding that I found particularly retarded. I know nothing about Ryan Beard, but it seems like you're also kind of a loser, lol. So this is pure projection in my opinion, and you're doing the same insecure loser that he is, making content about internet personalities no one outside of Reddit cares about. No secure person gives enough of a fuck about other people's bodies and self-identity to make videos about them. Guys, no one sane would criticize degenerate behavior. You can't criticize people about their intrinsic attributes, apparently. What are you, the YouTube terms of service? You sound so gay. And then so I replied with, written like a true fat and gay person, Lamau. Only losers would make fun of someone for being fat. That's uncool, man. Keep sweeping through a fat gay daddy crybaby. He says, well, obviously it triggered you. When's the last time you got laid? Owned. Destroyed. Maybe we can compare and figure out who's more gay. This weirdo wants to have a gay off with me, and then he double responds. I guess I could say the same about you. Spoken like an also fat and gay basement dweller. Boom! With nothing better to do in his life than bitch and moan on the internet, as a real man does. I can smell you through the screen, dude. What, you can smell good stuff? Because you're so nose blind to your horseradish hard smell that you smell something good, you're like, whoa, hey, that's a difference. Let's compare bodies. I'm as straight as an arrow. Yeah, okay, buddy, getting laid with dudes is still gay. Let me know when you've got a hold of your emotions. And he says, Lamau, dude, the projection is unreal. It's kind of over your head. Definitely not gay. I'm married to an awesome woman. I also make thotties shake their ass every weekend when I DJ packed clubs. Sound like you just sit in a messy room screaming into the void. Hear me now, the more you feed into your toxicity, the more your life will continue to suck. I actually mean that from a good place. Good luck. Imagine bragging you make women shake their asses while supposedly being in love and married. You're a disgusting peon spreading nothing but filth. Find God. So let's just unpack his comment, his reply. So I'm like, I'm saying, okay, buddy, we don't need to compare bodies. Getting laid with a dude is still gay. He's like, I'm definitely not gay, okay? I'm married to an awesome woman, and I also, on top of that, make thotties shake their asses for me anytime I want. You shouldn't want to make thotties shake their asses if you're married to an awesome woman. So what, you're just bragging about being unfaithful? This is pathetic. You're disgusting. Is your wife's love not enough for you? Are you a broken man that you can't commit to one woman for eternity? You're a fucking godless heathen. You're unsatiable sex pest. It's disgusting that you would brag about that. In no sane, good world is that a W. This is the sex positive up world that fat retards that like Trent period want you to live in. I hope to God you're not allowed to have children, or you're sterile, because you will never be a good example for a future generation. So I was like, you know what? He says he's DJing packed clubs. All right, let's see what kind of dude is DJing packed clubs.
I'm a hardcore kid who sang in a boy band, so I started making punk-flavored dream pop. So you're an elder emo, close to or at your 30s, primarily consuming goth, post-punk, and darkwave, but you'll always love Title Fight in Manchester, and you aren't fully out of your synthy indie phase from a few years. Then I think you'll dig me.
Guys, he's an elder emo. That's so cool. He's a hardcore kid, guys. He's so cool. He's got a septum piercing and a Jew nose. He looks like Salvo pancakes. He looks like fatter, gayer Salvo. He literally had to pull his pants up. He has to wear his pants like this over his fat stomach because he's insecure about that. Look at that. That's the fat man pose. That's the king of queens and Kevin James fat man pose. A little old punk dude. You're so a little old punk dude. More like a big old punk dude. Cause you're fat, Tubby. You're fat and you're gay and you're pathetic.
Why did I write a song called You're the Worst? Don't I love people? Yeah, absolutely. But I hate narcissists.
God, he sounds so gay.
But I hate narcissists. And there was one that ruined my life for a couple years. And I think it's a really relatable thing for a lot of people. And I wish I would have realized sooner that all I had to do was not give them any of my power and be cool with who I am.
He talks like a fat loser kid that learned like finally got self-confidence at the end of like a cartoon episode. He talks so like depressingly. So, you know, all I had to do was learn that it was okay to be who I am and not let others take away my power. It's like you're 34. You should have kids. You should have a house. You should have a career. Not music that you're getting 300 views, 2 likes for.
Comment is actually super opportune for me to kind of explain myself a bit. Super fair and easy to see how my messaging could make someone feel existential dread. And I don't think it's me making you feel existential dread. I think it's the world around us.
God, you're such a idiot. I can't listen to him talk for more than like 30 seconds without wanting to just vomit. He sounds so effeminate. He looks trans and acts like it. This is ridiculous. You cannot talk about how straight you are when you talk, I talk like this and I'm such a soft-spoken, poet. I'm just a little Michelangelo on the inside. You can't act like a fairy boy, like a little yoga fairy boy.
Then I'm just using a mirror and reflecting that world back. However, I personally am not a doomer at all. I have a lot of hope for the future. As an artist, I'm really trying to just make a soundtrack to what life is like in the 21st century.
So what your life is like, okay? Not everyone's life is as sad, pathetic, and depressing as yours.
And I'm also trying to give people some catharsis because the issues that I talk about are things that are literally affecting everybody.
What issues are you talking about? You're making a gay song about Biden.
I've seen a lot of these issues only get exacerbated over even just a short period of time, like the last 10 years of my adult life. For me, it's really hard to write songs like, oh baby girl, I love you so much, whenever I'm also living through like wage slavery and a houselessness crisis.
How am I supposed to make gay love songs when people are homeless and there's wage slavery? And he won't say homeless. They're unhoused. They're just unhoused, guys. They don't have a house. They're not homeless. They're without a home. You're just semantics with these
and no one can get health care and there's genocide happening. I have hope because I believe in Gen Z and I believe in millennials, and I think whenever we get the world in our hands, we're gonna do our best to make it as better of a place as we can.
What do you mean? You're not Gen Z, dude. You're like 40. You're like, when we get a hold of things, we'll take care of it. You've already had your chance. You've done nothing with your life.
All my 20s, I felt like such a huge loser.
And you still are. Shocker.
Like I was so behind in life. I chose not to go to college and do the 9-to-5 thing because I wanted to chase my dreams in music.
Hey, you can do music and work a 9-to-5. You need to make money in this world. Don't be a delusional retard. I didn't want to do college and the whole 9-to-5 thing. I wanted to trace my dreams. You can't do both. Cope. Loser. You are a loser. You were a loser then. You're a loser now. You will always be a loser. Stop coping. Just admit it. Take your Trent, you've had every opportunity to respond. Okay? Is it my fault that he's a coward? No, it's not. You know, I tried extending the olive branch to this fat degenerate. And he showed his true colors of cowardice. And so what am I to do? So keep running. Keep running, Trent. Keep running. Just maybe. You'll lose some of that tub.